We always love coming out to the site because you drive through Auckland and then you drive through Te Rakau Drive, and then you go through that almost line break of the zoning where you go through a roundabout and suddenly you're in old school rural New Zealand, and then you come to the site itself. When you first arrive on the site, from the roadway you do get a glimpse of this beautiful vista beyond. It's the ocean and the little bays. As you come down the driveway, one of the pavilions actually starts to shutter that view and almost presents a blank wall to the visitor. And as you get into the living spaces, you really start to get that big reveal of those beautiful vistas outside. One of the aspects we wanted to incorporate was this idea of an infinity pool at the end of that journey. It almost merges with that landscape beyond. Part of the brief for the project was that the family and the clients really wanted an intergenerational home. And so one of the tools we used to create all the spaces that were required, this idea of pavilions that were stepping down the landscape. They created both a guest house for the grandparents, that they had their own areas, and then almost a whole wing for the kids as well. One of the amazing opportunities throughout this project was working with material from Denmark. It was Peterson Brick. The amazing thing about these bricks are their variation. Each one's handmade. Some of them even have thumbprints and fingerprints within them. And we contrasted the brick with a beautiful redwood timber on the upper level, which we charred in that traditional Japanese method. And that just provided this incredible velvety texture and finish, a very warm finish as well. We bought a lot of the materiality from the outside and revealed that in the interiors as well. So you see a lot of the brick, and the timber actually comes in many of the ceilings and the soffits and those spaces that are blurred between. When we came to the kitchen design, we wanted to make each object in the space its own elemental form. One of the objects was stone, and we wanted it to almost look like a block of marble that had been carved. And the other was a timber form, and we did a similar detail to that. The master bedroom is a space that you really go to enjoy that view, slow down. Right next to the master is their ensuite. The materials are very calming, and the freestanding bath sits literally next to that pitch frame window that takes in the best view. It's really lovely to be on a site like this where it is very calm, you do slow down. And potentially one of the positive changes from this time will be that we all reflect as a country and we think about the spaces that we're creating in our homes and how multiple generations can co-inhabit in the same space.